specs, pricing, and colors on a two-door Roadster convertible at the beginning of winter sounds like a great car vid to me. What's up, everybody? I'm Jonathan Sewell Sales at Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard in Enterprise, and it's long shirt and jacket weather, but what's got us fired up is news and info on the 2023 MX-5 Miata. We've waited long enough for the 23 Miata information, and I can't wait to tell you what's new, so stay tuned. So let's jump right into the updates of the Miata this year. The biggest news I think I've heard of all the 23 releases is that Zircon Sand is coming to the Miata. Now I know some of you are thinking just another boring beige color. Is it replacing the platinum quartz that was new last year? Well, no, it's not. Unfortunately, or fortunately, however you want to consider it, the Polymetal Gray of the Miata is gone, but Zircon Sand is here. And this does have me scratching my head just a little bit because in the latest poll from you, the viewers, over 1,000 of you voted Soul Red Crystal #1, Polymetal Gray #2, and it was pretty close. So we've seen Polymetal Gray for several years on the Miata, but now they've chosen to go with the second best color on, or second most offered color on the CX-50, the Zircon Sand. And this really makes sense because we know that over here in North America, we're kind of Zircon Sand limited. So we've only had the CX-50, whereas overseas, in Japan specifically, the CX-5 and other models have been available in Zircon Sand for the whole 22 model year. Of course, I will admit that we have the CX-50 and they don't. I'm excited about Zircon Sand and really love this color. Only available on the Club and Grand Touring, by the way. And although the Polymetal Gray is gone, we still have Platinum Quartz Metallic. So excited about that as well. Now, believe it or not, that is the only update or change in the 2023 MX-5. Of course, to remind you of a few that were last year in 2022, the Sport, which was always manual, and in 22 and carried over to 23, the Club will only be in 6-speed manual. Save the manuals, of course, as you've seen in many of my videos. Mazda likes to send all the automatic Grand Tourings to the Boulevard here at Mitchell Mazda, but in all seriousness, you can still get an automatic for an additional small option, really, on the Grand Touring in the soft top or the RF. And another continuation from 2022 is KPC, Kinematic Posture Control, which has apparently got rave reviews, so much in fact that we're going to see this on the new crossovers as well. So this new technology that's no change in suspension, just how it works together with the braking. So it really uses the traction control, vehicle stability or dynamic stability control to help apply brake pressure to reduce body roll. So let's jump into trims, a quick rundown because there's only really 3, although they have different top configurations. So of course, breaking it down to beginning, only in soft top is the Sport model, only in 2 colors, which is Jet Black and Soul Red Crystal. Of course, there's more features than ever on the Sport for the last few years. iActive Sense, including blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic, smart city brake support, and lane departure alert. Also, you have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, some of my favorites, CarPlay specifically. Of course, this is the tethered system on the Sport, and Mazda Advanced Keyless Entry. Climate control, standard climate control, 2 removable cup holders, of course the 2 USBs, and LED headlight and tail lights. The second one is the Club, and the Club comes in a soft top or a RF. The Club, of course, enhances the enthusiast expectations with better dynamics, sport tuned with Bilstein dampers, front shock tower brace, and a limited slip differential standard on the Club since the manual transmission is standard on the Club. Several other features of the Club, including LED daytime running lights, the fangs up front. Also, all clubs have the black cloth seats with the light gray stitching and vinyl leather material with some black accents around. As added last year, the year before, I think it was 22, but wireless CarPlay, that's right, wireless Apple CarPlay is standard on the club, as well as satellite radio with 3 months and Bose quality sound, including in the headrest. And it's also worth mentioning that the club, once again, is only build to order. So you can go online, spec out the 23 model that you want, and send it over to the dealership of your choice, and we can go in and order it for you, and it will get placed in as quick as possible or in the next available order cycle. The 22 was build to order, but we have one coming in still, Machine Gray 22 coming in a few weeks if you're interested. Now the third and final trim is the Grand Touring, of course. We already mentioned that you can get manual or automatic transmission. This one is more of the upscaled, so get adaptive front lighting, high beam control, traffic sign recognition, automatic on-off headlights, and rain sensing wipers with an automatic driver's mirror, which is also heated on both sides, and door sill trim plates. Black leather is standard on the Grand Touring, but just like last year, terracotta leather is the special interior of this year. All right, let's jump into colors. So the colors carry over with exception of 1 or 2 changes, however you want to look at it. Of course, we have the Soul Red, the Jet Black Mica, the all-new Zircon Sand, Snowflake White Pearl, Machine Gray Metallic, Deep Crystal Blue, and the Platinum Quartz Metallic. Of course, as mentioned before, the Platinum Quartz will only be available on the Club and the Grand Touring. All black interior on the Club, all terracotta leather on the Grand Touring, and the Zircon Sand available on both. It's black Club and black Grand Touring. Beautiful. Let's jump into pricing. Now the starting with the soft top, the Sport, only 6-speed in the Sport, starts off at $28,050. That does not include the destination charge of $1065. That is a $750 increase year over year. The Club, also 6-speed only, is $31,550, also a $750 increase year over year. The 6-speed manual Grand Touring is $33,050, and the automatic is $33,550, so a $500 option to go to automatic, and both of those are a $750 increase as well. Over to the RF, the Club, of course, the most expensive because of all those beautiful, wonderful accessories. 17-inch BBS forged wheels, Brembo brakes, Recaro seat. It's $38,550, which is only a $350 increase, which we'll see across all RFs as well. The Grand Touring manual is $35,350, and the automatic is $35,900. So a $550 increase to manual, from manual to automatic on the Grand Touring RF. The special colors, Snowflake White will be $395, Soul Red Crystal $595, Machine Gray $595, Zircon Sand $395, and of course the terracotta interior for $300. So if you want to match that with Snowflake White or Machine Gray, they have combination packages there of those colors plus the $300. Even though the temperature's in the 30s outside, this really warms me up about the new MX-5 Miata, and I can't wait to see the Zircon Sand. These photos just really don't do it justice. That wraps it up for this edition of Mazda News Update, breaking down the 23 Miata. If you have any questions or comments, always drop them down below, or you can text me at 334-718-0504. I am Jonathan Sewell Sales at Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard in Enterprise, Alabama, and I can't wait to see you enjoying your new Roadster, Miata, and, of course, on the next one.